In the beginning, the world was good. Adam and Eve lived in the Garden of Eden, a place full of beauty, peace, and life. They walked with God and enjoyed everything He had made. There was no fear, no shame, and no pain. God gave them freedom to eat from every tree in the garden, with just one instruction: they must not eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. One day, a serpent spoke to Eve. It questioned God's words and gently planted doubt in her heart. It suggested that God was holding something back, that eating the fruit would make her wise and powerful. Eve looked at the fruit. It seemed beautiful and desirable. She ate it. Then she gave some to Adam, and he ate it too. In that moment, everything changed. Their eyes were opened, but not to wisdom. Instead, they felt shame. Fear entered their hearts for the first time. When they heard God walking in the garden, they hid. God called out to them, not in anger, but with sorrow. Adam blamed Eve. Eve blamed the serpent. No one took responsibility. God explained the consequences of their choice. Life would now include pain, struggle, and hardship. The ground would be difficult to work. Relationships would be strained. Yet even in this moment, God showed mercy. He made clothes to cover their shame and promised that evil would not win forever. Adam and Eve were sent out of the garden, not because God stopped loving them, but because sin had broken the perfect world they once knew. Time passed, and Adam and Eve had two sons, Cain and Abel. Abel became a shepherd, and Cain worked the land. One day, both brothers brought offerings to God. Abel brought the best of what he had. Cain also brought an offering, but God did not accept it. Cain became angry, hurt, and jealous. God spoke gently to Cain, warning him that sin was waiting at the door of his heart. He told Cain that he still had a choice, to control his anger or be controlled by it. But Cain did not listen. He took his brother Abel into a field, and there, overwhelmed by jealousy and rage, Cain killed him. It was the first act of violence, born from unchecked anger and a broken heart. God came to Cain and asked where his brother was. Cain responded coldly, asking if he was responsible for his brother. God told him that Abel's blood cried out from the ground. Cain would face consequences and live as a restless wanderer. Yet even then, God showed mercy. He placed a mark on Cain to protect him from harm. Genesis chapters 3 and 4 show how quickly sin entered the world and spread, from disobedience, to broken relationships, to violence. But they also reveal a God who never stops caring. A God who warns, who protects, and who shows mercy even when people fail. These stories invite us to look at our own hearts. To listen when we are warned. To choose humility over pride, and love over anger. From the very beginning, the Bible shows us both the cost of sin and the depth of God's grace, a grace that continues to reach out, offering hope and a better way forward. If you believe in God's grace, type an Amen in the comment box. Please like and subscribe. Thanks.